Good afternoon, everybody. It is Monday again, so you know what that means. It means it is time to watch me try, struggle, and die repeatedly to your levels. It's what I enjoy. It brings me the worst kind of pleasure to get stuck at a simple puzzle. So help me help you enjoy my suffering. We're also going to try to do some verses today. Hey Robert, how's it going? You are the first one. First challenger on the docket. That is the best feeling in the world. Don't let anybody take that from you. Okay, Robert, do you have a specific level that you would like me to play? Do you like team? I don't think I've ever played a team jump level before. Newest one? Okay. We are going to find out. Yeah, we're off to a good start. Oh yeah, this is going to be fun. Ah, stupid spiky. For something that's supposed to be stationary, I say that one jumped out and grabbed me. I call shenanigans. Dang it, how am I going to get the spin jump off of that one? I'm going to hesitate there for a second. Let me try something here. Okay, so it will eventually kick over. We just got to make it work for us, not against us. Wait for it? Okay. Whoa. That is not going to go well. I see what you're doing there, Marty. You can do this. I could do the spin jump first try. Yes, that is very true. I don't know why I didn't think of that. And I still screwed it up. That's already doing the epic fails. Hey, Ziana, how's it going? Hey, Ziana, subscribed for 3 months. That is excellent. Thank you, Ziana, so much. Apparently, I'm having difficulties now. I'm all discombobulated. Give me a second. I'll straighten out. I haven't played since last Monday, so... It's because I came in. I'm gonna go make a smoothie. You know, I would argue that, Ziana, but it's not because it's you. But it is because somebody came into the room and is watching now. It's kind of weird, isn't it? I can do better. Okay, this is going to be difficult because I can't get... For whatever the reason, I don't know if I just don't know the mechanics of it right, I can't get my spin jump to launch me with this. So let me think of how I can do this. That's not going to work. You can do spin jump first try. I'll try it again, Robert, but when I did it the first try, I was still having the same problem. After jumping from the cannon. Okay, I'll give it a shot. I mean, I'm liking the level. I do like this from one jump to the next jump. Just tap. Okay, I'll give it a shot. We'll see what happens. From the cannon, I just wanted to see if I could do it from that. Oh, I'm gonna try not to butcher your name, King. Is it Zolinking? Or is it Zoliking? Hey, Rictendo. Ah. First one. Okay. I got it. I'll probably just call you King just to make it easier on myself. Ah. That didn't work at all. Poopy. Whoa, that was messed up. You're doing great so far. You can do it after a couple of tries. Yeah, it's just going to be getting the mechanics down. And avoiding that spike. That spike seems to like me. I don't particularly care for it. So I was trying to see if there was a way I could just go over and around that, but there's no way to do it. See, I can get it to do this just fine, but I can't get the oomph I need off of it. Oh, hey, Philip. It's okay. I'm going to be on for a bit. Just hold your Z when you're on the note block. Make sure I'm actually doing the right buttons here. See, even holding it. Okay, let me try. I suppose I have. There we go. No, see, it's just doing the one, and it's not your level. It's me. My zoom ends at 3. I'll try to stretch it out for you a little bit today, Philip. I know you've been looking forward to verses for like the last couple weeks. Brian, you're gonna die. You're not funny, Brian. Let me try something else here for just real quick. See if maybe I can make this work for me instead. Nope. It's not your level, Robert. It's me. I am making it harder than what it needs to be. Please don't do my 2 levels. They're hard. We'll see what happens, Philip. Maybe do my level called well. I think I did that last week. I wonder if I can do it off of the side of the block. Let me try that. If I can't get the mechanics to work the way they're supposed to, let me see if I can make them work for me. I just gotta figure out where I need the jump to happen. Because I'm thinking maybe if I can wall jump off the side of the block, spin jump, that'll get me over. Until then, this is still good practice. if I do this... Okay, I can wall jump off the side of it, so maybe if I'm really, really careful, I can wall jump like that onto it. Not like that, Mario. Not like what you just did, you crazy plumber. You crazy zany plumber. Okay, so we're going to try to go to the right, wall jump off right below those spikes to the music block, and then off of that onto the spiky. And we'll see if this works. Nope, I can't get enough height. Mario Thor time. I'm gonna start thinking you're Cal here in a minute. You just like getting me to do that Thor voice. Alright, Robert, I am gonna give your level a heart. I am gonna practice this more so that I can try to do that. But getting the spin jump off that music block is just it's confounding me. So let me get the levels done here real quick. And I lost. I hope that's not going to be a redeeming thing today. But Robert, I do like the level. I really wish that I was better Mario equipped for this kind of a thing. Let me see if maybe... I'm going to give it a couple more shots here just to say I did all I could to try it. Dang. If I could have hit that block a little bit more. I'm going to try that. Let me see if I can't. I don't think the hit boxes will let me, but... No, it's not going to happen. Okay, let's see what we got to read here. It's me, Mario. Hello, thank you so much for playing my game. Wazoo, oh yeah, Mario time, lucky. Woohoo! Just what I needed. Okay. So we have a bunch of Mario phrases as the realistic sounding Thor. Let me try to get my vocal cords into the right thing for Thor here.
It's me, Mario. Hello. Thank you so much for playing my game. Woohoo! Oh yeah! Mario time! Lucky? Woohoo! Just what I needed.
PV, you enjoy that voice a little too much. I thought Cal had a problem with it. So that,
thank you so much for playing my game.
that sounded pretty good. That sounded like I could get a job at Nintendo. Don't play this, please. 533. Sanity's... Well, why not? Worst thing that happens, we fail, which we're used to that. Best thing that happens, we get the first clear. So, it's a win-win scenario, really. Okay, we got a mushroom, spring, shell, and a Yoshi. Fire flower, spring, shell, and a Yoshi. I am quite sure this is not what I want to do. Dang it, Yoshi. You're supposed to hold this in your mouth. Like that. Yeah, something tells me I was going to need that spring. And the Yoshi. Let's see, what do we have here? Message held for recent aggression loud in the chat. It's a playtest level. It's coming down after you're done with it. I don't know why the first clear would matter. It makes me feel better about myself. Okay, I see why your message got flagged. I'm gonna allow that. There we go. To a Mario Maker player, there is nothing better than getting that first clear on a level. Even if it comes down later, we still get credit for it, so it's still kind of nice to get. Okay, I gotta think about how I want to do this, because Yoshi's got to make it through that pipe. Well, that didn't help. Wow, Yoshi, really? There we go. And Yoshi's gone. I wanted to die to the saw blades. Oh, let me do the realistic sounding Thor. Look here so I can kind of see what I've got to read here. Don't read this or the quotation marks. I got that, Phoebe.
This drink, I like it. Do I look to be in a gaming mood? You people are so petty and tiny. You're big. You should know that when you betray me, I will kill you. Fortunately, I am mighty. Woohoo!
Okay, let's see here. Well, we can't. I was sitting there thinking maybe we have to go forward and come back. We can't really come back because of that, so we have to take everything with us. I'm wondering if I wanted to wear this or if I want Yoshi to spit it out. But if he spits it out, it's not going to go anywhere. So, helmet. Okay, we got that done. Stop it. Stop. Yoshi, stop it. He won't let me off. No, leave it here. Now take it up there. Oh, that sucks. Wow, we started out with a spike level bold choice. We started out with 2 spike levels. This is technically the second one. Murder, you killed poor Yoshi. I try so hard not to kill Yoshi. Okay, let's do this then. You tell me how I'm supposed to get past these two saw blades without Yoshi taking a dive. Hmm? Hmm? Any suggestions? I thought not. The only plan I had to get Yoshi through here was to leave him on this side, which is impossible because the doggone thing won't not do that. And I've already screwed it up because I needed the spring. So if I would have had the spring, I could have carried it up this way and then come back and gotten Yoshi. We could have walked right across. Because even if I take damage, he's just going to run. And then we could take the door. However, I'm going to leave it like that for right now. No, I needed to do that the way I thought I was going to need to do it. Because this gets me through here. Technically, I guess I could go through the door with that spring. But that's as far as I get. I need the Yoshi, and then I'm going to need the helmet. Spring, Yoshi, helmet. Spring, Yoshi, helmet. Spring, Yoshi, helmet. Brian, are you still on vacation? Yes, yes I am. Okay, so we definitely want to take Yoshi over here. We want to leave him there for right now, because we don't want to take him over here yet. Now, if there was a way to take this up here, I'd be all set. But I got to try to hit that switch. And there's no way I can think of to hit it other than the way I hit it before. And then I got to die. So if I would have been able to bring Yoshi with me, I could easily hit it. Wouldn't be a problem. But I still am stuck trying to get Yoshi past that saw blade. So I can't do it that way either, because if I do it that way, he's still going to get hit. Oh, what's that? No suggestions from the peanut gallery that said don't kill Yoshi? I thought not. don't kill Yoshi. Suggestion, eat a Snickers. I would if I had a Snickers. Wow, Yoshi, thanks. That was complete garbage, Yoshi. Well, I must admit defeat again. Zola King, you got me. That's 2 losses in a row. 2 levels that bested me. At Target, why can't you use gift cards to buy gift cards? As Zola King, thank you for the levels. I really appreciate it. If you have more levels that you want me to play, feel free to drop them off. I will probably keep working on this off stream later on tonight. Just, you know, banging my head against the proverbial wall. Because that's what I do on Monday nights. I watch other people stream, and I continue working on levels I couldn't beat earlier. It's not a problem. It's not an addiction. It's fun. Okay, now we have Rickendo's level. Oh, no, not 3D, 3G. There we go. What? That is completely what I do, Cal. You know it. You've seen me do it. Based on the same level from Wii U, but in 2D. Okay. It's a train level. Reach the goal without taking damage. When are you going to continue, Zelda? That is always on Wednesdays right now. Ah, failed. Restart. I meant to land between them, not slide down the side. Dang it, I did it again. Well, I'm going to keep going until I figure out what I'm looking at in the future here. Okay, so we got plants after that. A couple of bullies. A couple of bees. Okay, and then more of the spiky blocks. We got to work on the timing on those. For some reason, I'm getting it wrong. I usually wait for death animation rather than start over. That's why I add spikes to prevent soft walking. That's nice. PvP hydrate. Let me get my water. Whew. Such as the end, I added an icicle. I'm probably going to hit that icicle. I'll be like, okay, time to avoid the icicle. And I'm going to run right into it. No, that's not what I wanted. For some reason, my brain is not... I know I have to start the jump when the spikes are out, but my brain is doing the opposite. Which is weird because I did a level somewhat similar to this last week. At least with the spikes, not the train setup, but darn it. Okay. Let's just continue so we can see what the rest of the level looks like until we die. We have an opportunity to do some reconnaissance. Might as well see what we're going to be looking forward to. Okay, so yeah, all we got to do is make it through without taking that hit. There's no need for learning. There's always need for me to do some learning. Just gonna wait up here till I get more of these so I don't have to worry about trying to double jump back on there. There we go. Maybe if I heat up the spikes enough, they'll melt and they won't be able to come back out. Ooh, that would have been bad. Oh, there we go. Wow, she gets all up in Mario's personal space. Yeah, which is kind of what I was worried about. Rick, thank you for the level. Victory! I have to say, Ziana, I laughed myself when I saw the little wee woo sound alert in your stream. I was like, yeah, I'm playing that. And the fact that you were actually driving a car made it even better. Okay, C L B, then Jello. Okay, so let's try. He said try the lull one, so we'll try that. Oh, come on, that was funny. Wow. Mario is a stucca. Should have seen my driving last night. It was super cringy. I did see for a little bit. I saw you flying around in the DeLorean, and I was just like, that is cool that they actually made the DeLorean fly. I don't think there's going to be a way for me to... Hang on. Okay, so it is that one. Come on. I want to say the pipe is probably what's going to get us... okay, that works. No, it's not going to work. There we go. I'm currently trying to sketch another artisan PC guy, Elliot, but I'm horrible at beards. You don't have to really sketch beards too much. Hey, Philip, we just got done with your level. I think it was the last one in the queue too, so we could probably do another one. I love that glitch. Yeah, that was actually kind of funny. I thought there was a way out of it until I was just like, no, there's no way out of this. I need to draw you more. No, you don't need to draw me more. That's quite all right. Okay, so let's try this one. Have fun, or not. 1% clear rate. Nice. That is good. That is not what I was trying to do. I was trying to do the long jump, but I hit the wrong button because long jump is not... There we go. And then that one's fast. Yep, okay. Okay, we want to avoid those as much as possible until you can't. Right into the cannons. What is your favorite free game? I like Tetris 99. That was mostly free. I mean, you can play it without having to buy the expansions. I bought the expansions just to see what they would give. So technically, I didn't get a free game, but until I bought it, it was free. So, but I like the Tetris ones on there. Okay, I looked him up. Sad now. Oh, don't worry, Philip. I got like at least another 2 hours of streaming time left. So I'll be here as you check in and check out. I gotta ask, who did you look up and why are you sad? Was it me? I have a feeling it was me. Dang it. Oh, you looked up Elliot. It's okay, Philip. We'll be here for a bit yet. There we go. Okay, so let's try the upper course here. Wow, that is some long chains on them puppies. Thought I could make it. Yeah, his beard is not glorious, but his PC building is like a few. I'm gonna do Ziana's shout out here real quick. I forgot to do that when she came into the chat. Everybody, if you haven't already, go check out Ziana. Give her a follow. Tell her I sent you so she can cringe, because whenever she hears my name, she instantly thinks puns. And that's the kind of negative reinforcement I like people to have in my streams. Okay, then where's the key? So is it in a Kaizo block somewhere? Well, obviously it's not going to be there. It is a fun game. Maybe that's what I gotta do. I didn't think of that. Let's see if we can get past this first. And what is above here? Ah, yes. That still leaves one level. The one level shouldn't be bad. Question is, I gotta do it without hitting it now. Dang it. Every time you do, I gotta, what was that? Every time you do, I get sad. Oh, come on, they're a little funny. Alright, the trick is I gotta try to get there. Jump here. Make sure there's nothing hidden over here. This is gonna be fun. I knew it. As soon as I hit the spring, I was like, I'm stuck here. There's no way this is not going to end up backfiring. There we go. I don't think I give Philip enough credit for his trolling abilities. Okay, BB, take it easy. I mean, that was a really well put together level. I'll give this a try. I need practice with the shell jumps. Nope. Reset. This is good practice for me. Ooh, that's even better. Not only do I got a shell jump, I need to bounce off the Koopa. It's very nice. It's most nice. It's very most nice. Come on, Mr. Koopa. Okay, so what was the old saying on that? If it goes over your head, you released too late. If it goes under, you release too early. Stop it. Not most nice you stop that. I did that for like 3 weeks. Tin hated me the entire time. Come back here, Shell. Sure. You know what's weird is I had a level on here that I was actually getting a little bit better at the shell jumps. I was hitting it more often, and now I'm back to nothing. It was so nerve-wracking. So what you're saying is it wasn't most nice. Is it the saying or is it the voice I do that is jarring? Okay, I gotta get the I'm gonna add the Koopa in after I get the... Okay. Practice just getting the spot to let the shell go. That was too late. So I kind of want to release it right at the apex of the jump. Okay. I was too close on that one. It's both. Stop it. I don't see how it could be both. Oh, we almost had it that time. Ah, so close. I don't know how people do those like Wolverine. I don't know how he does those 20 shell jumps in a row. I would be forever frustrated. I mean, look at this. I'm on like the 3,000th shell jump for this level, and I'm not even moving anywhere. There we go. At least here I can kind of practice this part again. Oh, if you don't let go of the shell, he doesn't come back. Ah. Okay, I see. Hey, look at that. I'm getting better. This way. You see that? He could sense that other Koopa's shell. That was weird. Ah. Woo. That was not cool. All the way back to the beginning now. I want to know how that shell managed to hit me after it passed. If nothing else, this proves my comment on the inconsistency of my abilities to play Mario Maker. Pretty much nailed like 3 shell jumps in a row, and you would think, hey, he's learning. Nope. Every day is like the first day. Which I gotta admit, I like the fact that Phil's level rewards progress, but punishes death. It's like, hey, you're doing pretty good. You can move on to the next area. But when you die, all the way back to start. There is also a Mario Maker Nuzlocke, and I may forbid you from that. What is that? I need to hear more about that. What is a Mario Maker Nuzlocke? You need to tell me more about this. You know you shouldn't have mentioned it if you didn't intend to tell me more. Because, like, all my friends are doing Nuzlocks, and I only have one Pokemon game that I can do Nuzlocks on. So if there's a Mario Maker one, I kind of need to know about it. Can't you get locked if you get rid of the shell? No, there's a reset door. So it just resets it. I need to practice on them. Is the only thing, because I can't do them at all with any kind of reliability. It's basically you just play levels with a certain amount of lives, and once you're out of lives, you were done. Oh, I can do that. Hey, Witch Villager, thank you for your level. I'm gonna like this one because this is gonna be my practice for shell jumps from now on. I'm gonna do one more practice shot. Okay, I didn't think it was gonna go anywhere. And then we are gonna do Witch Villager's level. Oh yeah. Let me up it in the queue here so that the queue stays somewhat current. I think if we do endless with so many lives, we just got to pick the right level of difficulty to make it entertaining. BXG. There we go. I don't know why that got flagged. Oh, it's the highlight. Never mind. With help of the SMB2 mushroom, you can overcome these puzzles. Sweet. Yeah, your code got checked for some reason. I don't understand why it did that. Check something. Okay, yeah, I can't jump on those guys. Ah! Restart. I don't know why it got checked. At first I thought it did get checked, and I was like, no, that's just got to be the like highlight my message. But then I noticed that it's not. It actually got checked for some reason. I hate fish. Let me check and see if it made it to the queue. 3M. According to this, it did not. Try to add it again. Doggone it. Okay, I'm being silly. I need to get this done. How is that not a clear jump? I was well above the level for that. I'm just continuing on to see what more is up ahead. Oh, that's right. You can pick up the chain chomps. I forgot you could do that. I'm so used to just avoiding the chain chomps, I forgot about it. And of course... This is not going to be an okay Mario Monday. This is going to be one of my more challenging Mario Mondays. No, don't do it. Don't do it, Mario. You. What was that? Three minutes and 4 seconds. No clears out of 400 attempts. Eric, if you're going to try it right now, let's see which one of us can clear it first. I'm sure it's going to be you because I am having trouble with the first room, so. I don't think it's going to be me. Stupid chain chomps every single time. Hey Fruno, how's it going? I have a love-hate relationship with the chain chomps. They hate me and they love to do it, so. There we go. Look at that. You see that? Stupid chain choppy son of a mother. Wow, you got chain chopped. I mean, you saw that, right? Like, that chain chomp did not behave like it was supposed to. I was going to wait for the fish to pass. Attack him! I knew I should have gone. I should have just left. Should have just kept going forward. No. I had to try to be smart. When will I ever learn? You is not very smart. Come on, Ice Dynamics, really? You know what? Screw it. I'm going forward. Wow, that was a slow burn on that bomb. Let me get caught up in the chat here real quick. Axiom is currently short-circuiting. That chain chomp channel it's in her, kiddo. Yeah, no kidding. Let me do this. Now I'll do that instead. Yeah, I thought that the chain chomp, if I was holding on to him, would attack other enemies. I didn't know he was just going to sit there and hang, you know, lifelessly. Like, hey, what's going on? My name's Chompy. I'm the chain chomp. This feels like a Tom and Jerry cartoon to me right now. I know where the chain ends, and I'm just not going to get any closer to him. Okay, that is bull. That was straight bull. Alright, I know this is a weird Monday, and I'm having even more difficulty than what I normally do, but this is getting ridiculous. If I'd have played this level last week, I would not be having this much difficulty. Back with breakfast. Hey, what are you having for breakfast, Anna? Maybe that's the problem. I haven't eaten anything yet today either. Give me 1 second, everybody. I want to just grab a little something to put in my tummy. Here we go. That happens, but you have to wait. I don't want to wait. Come on. Attack. Attack them, my loyal chain chomp. I just want to say that I think that I could have used those bombs in that last level to blow a hole through that wall and just kind of like cheese my way out of the level. I'm gonna need some more bombs, please. I'd have made you lunch by now. At Rick Tendo, wow, your level is so fun. Rick does a really great job of making fun, challenging levels. Whew. Almost had it. Well, we already took damage, so we might as well just damage boost through it. And oh, double chain chomps on the door. Why do you guys hate me? Yeah, hello, let me try that again. Hello, villager. Wow, DJR's wife's trying to make him eat a meatball on a string. Does he not like meatballs? I mean, I'm not gonna argue with him. I don't, I'm not a particular fan of meatballs either, but I'm just kind of shocked that somebody else would have that issue. Chain Chomp, I need your help. You're not doing this the right way, Chain Chomp. Wow. This Chain Chomp's defective. That is not what I wanted to do at all. Not at all, Mario. Wow. Seriously? Okay, happy accident with that one. I hate you, Koopas. I know there's no point in going on. I'm sorry, Witcher. I get I get pulled into the game. I apologize. I try to keep better. I'll try to keep better track of the chat. I apologize. You have to. Okay, I have to face them to get them to do that. Okay. Don't feel bad. He asked what I had for breakfast and didn't even read it. Reading is hard while streaming. Thank you, Lip Smacker. I appreciate the support. He gets seriously into it. Me, you know how many times I've chatted to you while you were gaming and you don't see it until like 2 hours later, and you're like, what are you talking about? I was like, well, it would have made sense 120 minutes ago, but you'd never look at your chat. You also don't have to throw the bombs. I am a terrible streamer, and I admit it. See, that you make it no fun when you take the argument out of it. It's kind of like those old Benny Hill sketches. I didn't come here to be agreed with. I came here for an argument. Also, hello to everybody that has come into the stream that I haven't acknowledged. I do apologize. It's just the these guys here are the chain chomp is getting to me. He's in my head. One more chain chomp. Thank you. And now you can stay there. That is not where I wanted that bomb to go. I wanted to see if I could get it over there in the corner. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Nope. It's not going to let me. Wait till someone redeems sketch on my stream and I spend 20 minutes ignoring the game to get it done, right? If you blow up the wall, there's a secret. That's what I would figure. I thought there would be something there that, you know, there's an awful lot of bombs in this area to it not be, have something that you could do with it. Okay, getting past these ghosts is going to be the hard part here. Doggone it. Oh, there's no way to get into that door now. I already lost the level, so down the hole we go. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna put this effort is gonna be into blowing up that wall. I am curious more about that than I am the end of the level. Ah, I couldn't take it with me. I was gonna blow up the chain jump. Well, I'm not gonna fall into that trap. There we go. I really hate the ice mechanics on these levels. That is not where I wanted that to go. Come on, bombs. Where you at? Making the bombs work for me. Staying away from Mr. Chain Chomp. And I'm dead. Well, that didn't work. Okay, one more serious attempt. Yes, which I am. Ignore anything that I have said that may make you think that I do not like this level. I am loving the heck out of it. I just hate that I am having such a hard time with it. And that is going to be evident because, as Cal will tell you, I will not put this many deaths into a level if I am not having fun playing it. So... No, no, no. Woo! There was a Kaizo block there. Oh. Moving on. Haha. Woohoo. Come on. Jump into the hole. Jump into the pit. Which, okay, there is a really difficult pull-off skip there, which skipped the entire underground, and then doesn't work. Okay, this part is giving me fits. If I can get past this part, I think I'd be okay. No. I think the key to this is just going to be keep momentum and just go. Don't try to, like what I'm doing now. You think? Well, at the moment, from what I've seen of the level, this is going to be the worst part for me until we get to the worst later on. Okay, wait for him to disappear. Why do they not... Wow. Hey, PB, welcome back. Okay. This is going to be the last attempt because I think I've gave it as much college try as I can, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do any better than what we've seen already. So maybe the pressure of this being the last shot will force me into success. You need to look the other way. No, more the other way. I don't think this guy likes me. Okay, that doesn't count. For some reason the horn... No! The horn doesn't motivate. You laugh at it so much that you love using it, and just because I love you, I leave it in. The horn fail is soul-crushing. Oh, it's starting to thunder out. Wouldn't that be terrible if I lost power? Holy jeez, yeah, it is actually starting to thunder out. I thought it was a car door at first. If I do lose power, I apologize, everybody. I will come back as soon as I am able. We should be okay. Haha! That's where I wanted it to go. That is not what I wanted to have happen. That is not what I wanted to have happen either. Apparently we're not going to get to see the secret sauce. Wow, really? Really, Mega Koopas? I'm not letting that be the last attempt either. I'm stubborn. I want an actual good last attempt here. I want to get to that ghost platform. Okay. Now it's just getting goofy. We're doing everything super cautious this time. If there's a risk, I'm not taking it. stealthy. Don't be sad that you can't beat it. It took me 2 weeks to beat and plus 400 different tries. I'm gonna grind this level until I die. I missed the prediction. What did Cal? How did Cal make fun of me this time? Oh, that's right, Magic Koopa. I got you by your helmet. Oh, what the heck is that? No. I don't know what that was for, but I ain't taking that phone call right now. Come on back. Yes! It was a messenger video call. It was Brian, and I don't know why he's doing that. He knows I'm streaming. I ain't gonna pick up. Woo. Son of a gun. Every time? Well, this was the last attempt for that, so we gave it our all, everybody. I will attempt, like I said. This will be in my queue for more attempts a little bit later. Oh, this was way worse than what I thought it was going to be. So much more worse. I'm not wearing a hat right now, but if I did, which you would actually have my hat off. This is way, way worse than what I thought it was. And I love everything about it. That being said, I'm not letting that face win. Oh, look at that. Cal gifted a sub to Rick Tendo. Thank you, Cal. The level is definitely getting a like, and I promise I will come back and try it again. Why do so many people love my levels? I've been creating for it. Because it's a nice balance of challenge and you can do it. It's just a thing of if you will do it. You know, it's not one of those levels where it was just set up, okay, you have to be top level Mario Maker player to clear it. Everybody has the opportunity to clear this. It's just, can you get through it? Which I like. I appreciate that because there are so many people out there that they throw you a level and the deck is completely stacked against you. There is no way you're getting through that unless you know exactly how every move works, how every you got to know, you got to live, breathe, and drink Mario Maker. Like there's a nice medium area in there where levels can be fun and challenging, and yours hit it just perfect. Okay, so we got Rick Tendo's level up next. There's no really a castle in space. Think you're up for it. It's got 11 clears, 1.09% clear rate. You're welcome, Witch. Nah, I missed it. I almost tried to jump on the thwomp. I gotta say, doing this water in a castle throws me every stinking time. The mechanics are just really weird, and you can't tell you're in an underwater level. I had one level I got stuck on, and the creator was watching, and it was like, try something that you haven't yet. I was like, try what? I've tried everything, and the only thing I hadn't tried was swimming. Here. Even I already knew what Castle Knight does. Castle Knight never throws me off. Here's another level, a bit easier. Well, thank you, Which I appreciate that. Not ever, not at all. I love swimming. To be fair, it was the first time that I've ever actually did the Castle Knight thing, so it was just like, if I could have fallen for it, yeah. There was no way I wasn't not falling for it. But both Witch Villager and Rick Tendo, you guys make awesome levels. I will acknowledge the follow here in just a second as soon as I die. Witch Villager, thank you for the follow. We had to moon that thwomp to get by him. Also, why is your voice double? Is my voice coming through twice? Oh, well, hang on. Let me see if I can fix that. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, is it still coming through twice now? It's hard to tell if you don't talk. No, it's fine now? Okay, you know what it was? Sorry about that, everybody. For some reason, Streamlabs every so often will take and it'll kick over to my computer mic, just even though I have it defaulted to an external mic, and it never tells me when it does it. So every so often I have to manually go in and switch it back to the external mic so that it doesn't do that. Wow. DSRM Vister, thank you for the follow. Go Google the problem. I don't think it's. I think it's whenever they do an update, the system automatically defaults to the regular mode, and I don't leave the mic hooked up to the computer all the time, so when it does an update, it kicks it over. So I think I just need to start checking it before I stream. I'm going to start doing that from now on, just out of principle, because I've had nothing but problems with that. So eventually I will get a laptop that is strictly gaming, and I'll leave the mic hooked to it all the time, and I shouldn't have that problem. But right now I kind of need it in two different spots, so it goes with me. Wow. That is insane, man. Rick, that overloads my OCD. There is so much to monitor in that area. Ooh. I don't know why I wanted to try to step on that, but I did. Survival part is easy to clear check. I looked at the chat. I should have been paying attention to what I was doing. Just go around the bullets. No dev power-ups. Need Mario Thor, need more rupees. After survival comes CP1, and after CP1 comes the hardest clear check. Rick, do I have to actually be in the room to clear it, or can I just, like, now that I triggered it, will it do it by itself? Oh, I guess we'll never mind now. $16 blocks or more. Okay, 1 second, because the other thing that Streamlabs likes to do to me is freeze up the chat that I use to see you guys. It's okay, we're a smaller target now. We're just a little plumber. Trying to see where... Darn it. You need to get closer. That's what I was figuring. I was just trying to pick out the little areas that I didn't have to try to dodge the cannonballs. As I said, 16 blocks or more. I know, I was just hoping you meant tiny blocks. See ya, PB. Hey, Zooey, how's it going? You need to dodge everywhere. Great! Okay, stay here for a second. Dang it. You're doing pretty good there. Lasted a lot longer than we did the first couple times we went in there. Cal, don't you dare send me that meme. I wouldn't get it anyway. It's still trying to download the 2 pictures you sent me earlier of your sketches. Because for some goofy reason, my phone will not use Wi-Fi to do the texting. It insists on using the 1 bar that I get. You know, that's the thing that irritates me is you just clear the bullet bell and it's like, no, I'm going to nick you on the way up, and the bump up from that is just so dramatic. Well, that's the weird part about it, Cal, is even there, like, the signal is like 1 bar, but for some reason it's a better bar than here. I don't understand it, because I tried to hook up a cell booster from Verizon, and there are plenty of satellites for the booster to work, but it wouldn't register in the area. Wow. Okay, one more shot at this, and then we're gonna move on to another level here. Because while this is fun, I'm getting tired of taking a cannonball to the face. I'll be dreaming that tonight. Oh, hey, look, this is a nice little castle. Cannonball to your face. Hey, this place looks really nice. Cannonball to your face. Hey, I missed that cannonball to the face. Cannonball, back of your head. Cannonball, back of your head. That hit the ankle? Come on. Mental note, no circular shaped pillows. I lied, I'm doing one more. It's my prerogative. I can lie to you if I want. I try not to. I almost bought a Nintendo Switch game holder that was shaped like a bullet bell. If I had, I'd have actually thrown it outside tonight, right now. They're like, you're sleeping outside. I didn't even do it. It was those red bullet bills. Doesn't matter. Okay, that's enough. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to focus on everything that's going on in that room getting past it. What is Axiom? Axiom is me. I didn't answer the question.
Victory Screech!
Who are you rooting for, Bet? That is not a victory. That is like the opposite of victory. That is a failure screech. Now, when I was looking for a gaming name, Cal was helping me come up with a name for myself, and I told her I wanted to have something that had wolf in it, but I wanted something that like somebody else hadn't like used 50,000 times. Like, there's a ton of Warrior Wolf, and then you got Warrior Wolf 317, 382. You know, I wanted something that kind of stood out. And she goes, well, why don't you try this? And I was like, okay. Hold right plus Y plus L. Jump the moment when you hear a shroom or a hit. Close eyes. I may have to. I'm going to try it with the eyes open. But I may have to do the sensory deprivation part. The bad part is I don't know how bad the thunderstorm outside is going to mess with me. So before I do that, because Bet snuck in unnoticed. Haha. Cal and I are both promoting Bet. And hey, Bet, how's it going? Axiom is a spaceship in Wall-E. That too. When she mentioned it, I was like, hey, that's the name of the ship in Wall-E. That's like, I'm gonna do it. Alright, hold right, Y, and L. Shroom equals jump. Okay. Wall-E's my favorite movie. I love Wall-E. See, I don't understand that. It said, I can't see without backing out. There we go. It's upside down, too. You guys are playing with my dyslexia today. I don't appreciate it. Wall-E's the future if we don't get our act right. See, you're even messing with Bet's dyslexia. He's going to be playing Apex later, and he's not going to know what to do. Everything's going to be upside down and topsy-turvy. This is fun. I don't see how you could do it with your eyes closed, though. Okay, I guess I could definitely see how you could do it now. Because if you do pay attention and you hit the button right when the sound goes off, it does pretty much play itself. So that is kind of cool. Except when it doesn't work. Yep, straight away, not after. Yep. And I could see how your eyes would mislead you as to when to do it. But if you pay attention and do it right when it says, like in the level description, it is pretty perfect. So let's try, I'm gonna try this next. I'm gonna restart it here. Hang on. I'm gonna try this next time, but I'm not gonna be looking. I'm gonna close my eyes and just try to do it from the sound. I actually made it a lot farther than I thought I was gonna. Let's try that again. That was my fault. Yep. The problem I have with that section there is that power down part, I don't hear it quite when I'm supposed to. But other than that, it works great. I mean, the timing on that, like, I don't know how long that must have taken to actually program right when you're making it. But that is really cool. Yeah, I was a little off on that. Darn it, I didn't jump. You have to ignore every instinct you have. That's why it is actually better to do it with your eyes closed. The problem is I want to see the level. So I'm going to try to do my best to ignore my natural impulse. Okay, we're getting there. Oh yeah, very cool level. You guys, like, you come up with some of the most creative stuff for these Mario Maker levels, and I don't think you guys get enough credit for that. I mean, you get all these people that are just, like, they'll down a level or boo it or say horrible things about it. But, I mean, the stuff that you guys come up with for this always floors me, how you just take, like, Mario to that next level. You know? And I think even the people at Nintendo are got to be surprised that, I mean, you're using the same basic software that they use to make the games, and that's actually going to get my smiley face on it. I remember how to do this. That was a good level. And I like the fact that you can play it watching it if you turn off your instincts and ignore, okay, I should jump now. If you just do what the level says, it actually works out. I've had a lot of levels that they've said, just follow the directions, and it's like, I can't, because if I do it, I'm going to keep dying here. This level, if you do exactly what it says, you're fine. Renobulax, you are up. Let us see what awesomeness you bring to us this week. V7 and F. It's a weird one, FYI. Doors are reset doors only. Okay. Shell, Surf, and Bowl. Finally, a game that combines surfing and bowling. I like that for a second, that shell kind of looked like a red Kirby to me. Hey, Vister, thank you for the level. I did not do something right. Moment. Ah ha ha. Okay. Because the shell makes you float. This is going to be fun. Oh, nice. I did it right. No, I lost my shell. Oh, there it is. No, it's a shellmet. Now it's gone. Everything's gone badly now. Yay! That is an awesome mechanic. I'm afraid to touch anything. I might screw it up. And I did. This is so cool. Oh, I just screwed it up because I'm not going to have the shell to throw at that anymore. Oh, I had a dumb moment. I apologize. After last week, I sat down and while I was watching True Creative stream on Monday, I started playing all your other levels, and I got on. I told Cal, I was like, "Okay, I'm done," and she goes, "Done with what?" And I was like, "All his levels." She goes, "Did you seriously? You said you were going to play all his levels. You seriously sat down and played every single level?" I was like, "All but the versus ones." Yeah. I even replayed the Ghostbuster one. That's not what I wanted. No. Reset door. I want the reset door. For your information. How does that keep happening to me? Wait for it to come back. Oh, I went through the wrong door. Stupid. Oh well. Oh, this is gonna cause problems. Or is it? Yes, it is. We'll just wait for the death to... Oh no, we don't have to. Yay! Thank you so much for doing that. Also, FYI, you can jump at those clouds and save the helmet, which we already did that. For information or me. Everybody, if you have not, let me put up his maker code real quick. If you have not tried one of his levels yet, there is his maker code. Please go check him out. He made some awesome levels last week that I got done streaming and I was like, I need more. I want more. So I'm going to post that in the chat here. Give me 1 second to do this real quick. And I think I'm going to start doing that too. If I get somebody's levels I really enjoy, I'm going to start kind of promoting them a little bit more in the chat because I think you guys need it. Alrighty, next is King. And then we'll be back to Witch Villagers level again. Or, not the same level, different level. Which I'm really looking forward to. Well, you know, I think it did that thing where it rains and then everything gets really muggy and hot. Okay, let's see what we got here. Are you ready? Oh. Let's do the... Okay, there's a key door at the bottom there. I hate low visibility because you can never tell when you're going to jump into the trap. It's like, where's the death going to come from? It's going to come from the other side of the door. Of course. Ghosts? More ghosts! Crud. They stymied me. Made me think I was doing what was right. I gotta say, at least not as evil as I would be in one of these low visibility levels. I'd have put spikes everywhere. Like any low visibility, you have to drop down spikes. Got to jump up in that section of wall. Spikes. So much for having that power up. Okay, there's the key door. Where's the key? There's the key. Okay, woo. Yeah, see, like that spiky ball of death right there. That's stuff that I'd be expecting. Oh ho ho, teasing me with the checkpoint. Question is... Nope, death, okay. Whoa. What was that, Mario? Holy cow. You need to calm it down a little bit. I know it seems like I'm controlling Mario. Not really. He kind of goes and does what he wants. I try to control the chaos. No one controls Mario. Haha. No ghosties for me this time. Take a little bit more caution here. Not much. Just a skosh. Okay, there's the door. I want to know how the boos on the other side know that I'm looking this way. This is not going to end well. Is it a sixth sense? Okay, let's try not to die before we get that checkpoint. Ooh. You stay there. As far as low visibility levels go, this isn't that bad. Ah! I was prepared for one. I was not prepared for two. Oh, geez, where is it? That's the last thing this level needed was a chain chomp. I hate iPhones so much they overheat every 5 minutes. Yeah, you know, nothing against iPhones. They make a very good. Apple makes a very good product. But they are very finicky with what they want to work with. And they do have their own set of problems. Oh, what's this? I don't know if I needed to hit that, but... No! No, Mario! Well, at least we still have the checkpoint. Boy, I kind of wish I could see more on this level because it seems like it's really well made. Just the low visibility kind of makes it suck. Okay, here's one. Wow. Wow. That is a big fall from Grace. Grace, of course, was the spiky meatball that chased me out of there. Ooh, little break to check the chat. Yeah, they were pretty good. I'm just saying because every time I go home from school, I want to get a couple of minutes in order to get. Yeah, and that's the other problem is it's not. How do I want to say this? I feel that it has been proven that iPhone deliberately makes some of their older phones not as productive as their newer ones, if that makes any sense to anybody. Okay, so there's the door. We just got to find the key. Which I'm hoping the key is not where I suspect that it might be. And it was. Okay, Mr. Boo, come on this way. I ain't gonna deal with you twice. That was a good puzzle. And it ain't over yet. Oh, thank goodness he got caught on that platform. Yeah, no, but I have the iPhone XR, which is not that old, and that's the problem. Is it's not that old, and yet they've kind of saw fit to make it almost impossible to use. That was close. I did not appreciate that last little boss fight. Almost scared myself right down into the pit. And not that far from a world record either. Okay. Which villager? Your level is up next. X V J G G M F. Oh, did I punch in a number wrong? I punched in a number wrong, I guarantee it. Yep. Right at the beginning. That's that dyslexia Lauren's talking about. Good luck. It's to do with your favorite enemy. I'm gonna have nightmares. I'm gonna have nightmares tonight. Oh no, chain shots are invading the forest, defeat them all. I don't want to defeat them all. Let them have the forest. We'll go find another forest. They can keep this one. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. I think I did that wrong. I think I wanted him on the elevator to throw the stone over that way. Restart. Nope. Thought something bad happened to me until I looked up and saw the mushroom was still okay. Well then I don't know. Basically, like half my levels are SMB2 based. That is like, you know, as much grief as Super Mario Brothers 2 got from everybody. It is kind of one of the funner games to play. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that, like, you know, they introduced the Shy Guys. They introduced that little weird owl flying carpet that you had to pull the head off, which gave everybody nightmares. The blue platform just doesn't make things disappear. And then find the other one. How the heck am I supposed to get that guy, though? Okay, I wanted to make sure that I couldn't just pick those up and throw them. Refill. What if I put that there and then I put this guy on top of that? Huh? Nope, he's gone. Aha! I think I got it. I think I got the answer. Wait for it. Wait for it. Take him over here and then get both of them killed. Haha! Yes. Okay, so I do need to get him killed first. Yoo-hoo! Okay, you stay there. I'll be right back. Okay, I did do it right the first time. I do have to bring him over. I got it. I'm getting there, little by little, piecing it together, doing the math. Dope. Thanks a lot, guy. Made my job that much harder. Apparently, if I don't struggle enough, it's yeah. I got that. I got to put him on the blue platform. But apparently, even knowing what I got to do is not enough. I have to have enough struggle in the level to, oh my god, to make it worthwhile. Otherwise, the level's just not going to let it go. That's right. Come on. Yes. Throw those. Boop. You stay there. Haha. Curses. Saved it. Wonder if I can kill him with this. Nope. Killing him with the other thing is just a lie. Haha! Bonus. Darn it. I love chain chomp so much. They're so interesting. You know, I think the first time I actually saw a chain chomp was in that Link's Awakening game. To where it really clicked. Like, that was where the chain chomp actually became a chain chomp, you know. Wow, you really want to die. One second, everybody. Oh, one sec. It's a lunch order. Well, I mean, the odds are I think they weren't in Super Mario Brothers, the first one, at all that I can remember. I don't believe they were in Super Mario 2. I think they first showed up in Super Mario 3, if I'm not completely off. But I've always been more of a Zelda fan, too, than Mario, so while I would have played it, I think that's the first time that, you know, it was like, hey, that's from the other game. Right, yeah, they were in the Super Mario Brothers 3. So I could have seen them in 3, and it just didn't register with me. As you can tell, I'm kind of a slow learner. There we go. Got my lunch order in. Okay, let's try this again. Come on this way, hit me. Hit me, I dare you. Yoo-hoo! You jerk. That was working perfectly until you had to walk in and ruin it. It's ruined. It's ruined. This way. Ho 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 ho. This little guy wants to die. Come on. I don't want to talk about how it took me this long to figure this part out. Okay? I don't want to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it. It's not going to be one of those funny little things where we talk about it next week and everybody's just like, hey, remember that time it took Axiom like 5 minutes to figure out that if you move that little block, the guy would walk right into it and hit the switch? No, it's not going to be a thing. Not going to be a thing. It's not going to be something that we reminisce about on Wednesday or Friday or any of those other days. We're just going to let it go, and it's not going to be a thing. I wanted to try to get it without having to refill my mushroom. But apparently that's not going to happen. Apparently that's like way not going to freaking happen. I thought I was gonna bounce. I got it. That doesn't help me. I'm back, done with Zooms today. Want to do verses? Let me check my queue here real quick. I think we can do some verses after this level. I thought this puzzle level was difficult, but everybody gets it on the first try. Well, wait, because you haven't seen if I've actually got it yet or not. Look at that. Look at that. I locked myself out of the answer. Death. Come on, throw your second one. Ha 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 ha. Which, do you have any idea why it is I have such a hard time? Like, I am complicating this level way more than what it should be. There, you just stay right there.
Boo! You stink!
That is Cal's favorite, one of Cal's favorite little sound alerts. Wow, Chain Chomp. I see how you're gonna be. Hey, that works too. I don't know, just relax. Philip, I've been toying with the idea of doing a face cam. Right now, though, I prefer to play just off cam. There will be in the future here very shortly be times where you'll be able to see me. It won't be gameplay. But I like keeping the gameplay free of the camera right now. Just a personal preference. Not saying it's always going to be that way, but for right now, that's where it is. Okay, now the fun part. Hey, look at that. That was much better. Now, Witch, I got a question on this part. Do I got to take one of those posts up with me? Also, my face is actually the punny emote face. Yes, both up. Okay. Whee! How does that happen? How did that... I'm just gonna wait here. I'm hoping that means that'll respawn after I get out of frame, but I fear that it doesn't, and then I gotta redo everything all over again. Why can I not just ride these bullet bills like it was not an issue? If it wasn't an issue, it wouldn't be an issue. But because it's an issue, I gotta take issue with it. Have I said the word issue enough? Because it's one screen at the... Okay, I still want to, since I'm here, I'm still going to take a look and see what I'm going to be dealing with. What are the odds of that? What are the odds of that? Someone tell me what the odds of that are. No, I need that down there. By the end of this level, I'm going to be really, really good at this level. This is the kind of stuff that doesn't happen to other streamers. This is the kind of stuff that just happens to me. I sent this level to another streamer and he said it was the best puzzle yet he ever played, and I'm so happy. It is a very nice puzzle. I am enjoying it. It's just I am getting frustrated being stuck at that one spot. Like, look at the timing of that. That chain chomp missed like every single one of those by seconds. Get out of there. Come on, hit it. Hit it and quit it. Ah, yes. The Devil Room. I am more impressed with the fact that that was a perfect hit to to block that mushroom off. That astounds me. That could have landed anywhere and been perfectly okay. I got an idea. I'm gonna try this. No. No, you don't. There. Okay, so it just gotta... Am I gonna be able to... You can just run to a bullet bill and then jump. Throw... I did not even think of that. See? This is why I need your guys' help. Look at how much easier that was. And now I'm screwed. Yay! Can I go up this pipe? His name's Mario. He goes up pipes. That's what he does. Don't die, don't die, don't die. I don't want to redo this room again. Whew. Whee! I think you guys broke the streamer. No! At least it didn't land in front of the pipe. Why does this got to be a challenge for me? Place your bets on if I time out before I can get this to work right. Oh, for pity's sake. You will 100%. You're not going to have enough time. This is where all my training has gone to pull this out of the hat. Or to get painfully close to the end of the level and still not be able to do it. Well, so much for that. There's a puzzle in the next near the end. Okay. I am going to take a small break from this level. We're coming right back to it. But Phil's been waiting to do some multiplayer verses with me for like the last 3 weeks. The third and fourth block there don't exist. Okay, which I'll see when you get back. Refresh if you can't find it. Okay. Wrong button. Sorry. There you are. Okay, so we're working together then. Sorry. Doggone it. Oh, it's no problem, Phil. Don't worry. Should be coming back here shortly. There you are. Swim! Swim! There we go. Wow. That piranha plant's mean. Every time I see Phil Dog, I wonder if it's Philly or for Phil. I don't know how to pick you up on this, Phil. Every time I see Philly Dog, I wonder if he's from Philly or short for Philip. Ah, maybe it's both. Maybe it's Phil from Philip. Or Philly. I did that backwards. Maybe it's Philip from Philly. No! We both died. There we go. Missed it the first time. Oh, it's no problem, Phil. If you went over, I was going to bump you back up to the top. Now we know team. Okay. I gotta figure out how to pick people up. Aha, that one backfired on you. Nice. Nice going, Phil. Where is my... There it is. Hey, Pro Adam, how's it going? Are you playing with viewers? Right now I am. Right now I got one of my regular viewers in. We're doing a versus level. If you wanted to get in on that, I'm sure I can set up a room for us to do that. If I'm stuck. I almost got it done here, Phil. There we go. Let's see here. Give me one sec, because I did put it in there, and now I can't remember what I did for the code. Okay. That's not right. Well, if we're going to do that, yeah, let's do it, yeah. Okay, everybody, the code for the room is 231. I also posted it in the chat. I was going to do... I downloaded some courses just for this. So let's do... Oh, one sec. Okay, Witcher Village. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you for the levels. I will get back to your level here shortly. So keep an eye on that notification, and I hope I see you again. Thank you for the follow. Okay, I'm gonna go with... Let's do the Cloud Racers one. Izui, did you want to get in on this too? No, I'm still working, unfortunately. Still working. Okay. All right, everybody's in. Adam's already on a cloud. He's got the inside advantage. He already knows how the clouds work. I'm going through the green pipe. Luigi goes through the green pipe. They've all been eating burritos. They so full of gas. Ha! Made it. Yeah, I think most of these are from Hectoid. He submitted like 6 levels for this. The claw's still gonna grab me. There we go. Adam stole my win. He's already in that cloud, man. He's got an advantage. He knows how stuff works in the clouds. Come on. Where's that spicy gas when you need it to go? You might as well just make up your mind you're gonna get hit by those claws. Ah, so close. Knife's going at him. Oh, that didn't work. Why didn't that work? There we go, now it works. Do you guys want to do one more course? Yeah, we won't do the pea balloons again. I haven't played any of these, so I wanted to make sure that like everything was equal and fair, and I wasn't practicing or anything like that. So let's do. Let's do this one. This got spikes in it. It's got to be fun if it's got spikes in it. While that's loading, I am going to close the queue here. Hey, Kalari, thank you for the bits. The bitty bitties. The itty bitty bitties. saw Mario die, so I'm not sure what that means. Why did it have to have music notes in it? I can't make music notes work for me. You guys run on ahead without me. I'm just going to be here. There we go. Adam's just waiting at the end. And I screwed that up. Adam's just like, wow. These guys don't know how to play. And death. The important thing is we're all having fun, though. Okay, Philip, thanks for stopping by. Adam, if you're at the end this for me, please. I am not getting past those donuts. Okay, I guess I am getting past those donuts. That fills me with some kind of hope that I might be, I gotta reset that then, or does that reset itself? Okay, they do reload by themselves. You must have just been a little bit ahead of me. He motivates himself. It's weirdly charming. Good game, Adam. No, there was a second CP? Oh, good lord. Adam, did you have the level you wanted me to play? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Like, did you have your own level? Because I was doing viewer levels today. Okay. Well, then let's do one more versus level then, and then we'll call it a day. Because I downloaded these, I want to actually try them out. So, let's do this one. After I almost kill myself. Hang on. Whew. I went down the wrong pipe. I don't want to go in that pipe. I want to go in this one. Ah, fooled you. I'm just glad it wasn't me that did the same. That I wasn't the only one that did that. Ooh, Adam is just on it. Whoa. No! No, let's keep going. Yeah, we'll start over. There was a hole. Red pipe, green pipe. That's how we're doing this. No! I left without my mushroom. I am so far behind now. I just gotta get there before he hits the P switch. Whew. Well, that doesn't make any sense. I made it through the door the same time he did. No, not through the door, you goof. I can't win. Do it. Pull the trigger. Pull it. Pull the trigger. That was kind of messed up, yeah. It's got perfect placement though. I mean, you don't see it until the P switch is actually hit. Alright everybody, that's going to be it for me today. It's starting to get kind of hot in here. Thanks everybody that stopped by. Thank you for the follows, for the resubscriptions. Cal for the gifted sub and the bits. Everybody, just if you watch this video on repeat, definitely check out the other streamers or the other level creators that you saw today. There was not a bad level among any of it. It's just my inability to coherently play a level was escalated today. If you have levels that you would like to see me play on Monday, Cal is sharing all the links that you will need. There's the link to the Discord. Also tonight, True Creative Chaos will be playing Skyward Sword. If you have not checked out his stream yet, give him a follow. If you can sub, please do. Phenomenal creator. Every Monday night, that's pretty much Cal and I's routine. I do my stream, we take a little break, and then we get together and we watch True play a Legend of Zelda game. So he is 1 hour behind our current time, so if you're Eastern, it's 7 o'clock. No, if you're Eastern, it's 8 o'clock. If you're Central Time, it's 7. If you're on the West Coast, you're too far away for me to care what time that is. And my time gets worse the further we go away from where I'm at, so. 6. I like how Ziada's just like, it's 6, dude. 6. You just take another hour off. Dummy. Let's see, the next stream for me will be on Wednesday. We will be doing more of Breath of the Wild. We're going to try, hopefully get closer to finishing up those Korok seeds. Tonight, after I play some more of the levels that I didn't beat today, I am going to go through and check and see what Korok seeds are actually in Hyrule Castle. I was in there once. I believe I've gotten them all, but they don't list those like they do the other ones. So I'm hoping there's only the 2 that I found in there is going to be it. But I will cover where they are when we get to the Hyrule Castle part of the game, because we still got a Divine Beast yet to do, and I'm going to try to get 100% completion on it, but I don't know if that's actually going to happen. If you don't have a Discord and you would like to send levels, this is my Twitter. You can message me on there with them, and I will put them in the rotation on Monday. And then Friday stream, I don't know if I am going to go ahead and try to finish up the Final Fantasy VII Remake, or if I'm going to do Dead Space, or if Cal and I are going to do Destiny. Because you never know when Cal and I are going to do Destiny. It's a paradox. Leave us see if there is anybody to raid. I do not have that opened. So, one moment. He likes shooting stuff with me. Well, that, and it's better to be shooting stuff with Cal than being shot at by Cal. So, always keep that in mind. Cal, your internet connection is probably a little bit better than mine right now with everything being bogged down. Do you see any... yeah, Wolvermere looks like he's on. Let's raid Wolvermere. If you guys like me, you're going to love Wolvermere. Just give me a second to get this started. Wolvermere is actually able to learn from his mistakes and grow to where you could give me one shell jump in a level and I will be there for half an hour. He would be there for like 5 minutes and then he's done. So give me a second. I left this window closed so that it wouldn't it wouldn't slow down my system, but now getting everything back open because I don't know how to raid from my tablet. Ooh, we are at 149 followers, Cal. We are one away from 150. remember to have this window open next week, so it's not so long of a wait for everybody. It's exciting. I knew you'd be good at this, sweetie. I'm glad you're having fun. Oh, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy meeting everybody. Okay, everybody, we got the raid started. I hope to see most of you on Wednesday, where you can watch me try not to get myself killed playing Legend of Zelda. Where's the alert? Why does raiding take so long? It's crazy. Anyway, take care, everybody. Stay safe. I will see you all on Wednesday. And as always, I love you, Cal. She hates it when I do that.